Good morning. Welcome to our chakra talk today. I'm honoring February as the Third Eye Chakra month. And today we're going to be talking about the Third Eye Chakra in relationship to illusions and visions, and how you can use the Third Eye Chakra to really empower yourself to step forward in your life. It's a very powerful chakra. The name Ajna means to command. So this is literally our command center that houses our wisdom and our intuition. So it's the center that's located right in between the eyebrows and a couple inches back in our heads. And it's associated with the pineal gland as well. So before we get started into that, I'd like to share with you a couple tools that I really like to use for the Third Eye Chakra. The first one is an essential oil blend. So each chakra has a different resonance, a different vibration, and the oils also have a different vibration, and certain oils resonate with certain chakras. This one is a blend of sandalwood, frankincense, and bergamot, and it's a really lovely aroma, and it helps to take you into the realm of the Third Eye Chakra. It's kind of like a mystical smell, if there is such a thing as a mystical smell. I think that sandalwood is that. And these oils are sacred oils, the frankincense and the sandalwood. And the bergamot is really good for self-confidence. So the blending of the three is really nice. So I'm just going to take a breath of this real quick, helping to activate my Third Eye Chakra. And then also I like to use stones, and this stone, probably can't see it very well, but it's iolite, and it's used for meditation and for balancing the Third Eye Chakra. So those two I highly recommend getting that and incorporating that into your Third Eye Chakra practice this month. So the Third Eye Chakra is our command center, like I said, and what it does is it's associated with our physical eyes. So with our physical eyes, we take in the external surroundings, we take the external surroundings inward, but also the Third Eye Chakra is where we externalize what's going on inside. So we take what's inside and externalize it. And the two mirror each other. So whatever is going on inside, whatever beliefs or visions that we have inside, is what we project outward. So the work is always working inside and shifting the things that we believe, the things that we're seeing about ourselves in order to make a change externally. It's a lot harder to do it on an external level if you don't do the subtle work first. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. So each chakra has a shadow aspect, and the shadow aspect of the Third Eye Chakra is illusion. And an illusion is a fixed image that stands in time and it doesn't move. It's a static image that we have that's fixed in time, and we become attached to it. So for example, we can have an illusion of what we want our bodies to look like, or what we think our bodies should look like. So we may have this image based on something we saw 20 years ago of what a body should look like, or what a face should look like. And we have this image, and when we look in the mirror at ourselves, we may be comparing ourselves to this fixed image. And so what happens is, if we're seeing ourselves and comparing it to this fixed image of who we think we should be, we're no longer in the present moment. We are in a state of wishing that things could be what they aren't, and not really tuning into what is available to us, what is in the present moment. So that's one way that an illusion can hold us back. Another example is if we have an idea in our mind of what a relationship should look like an intimate relationship, we may hold that fixed image in our mind, And whenever we get in relationship with someone else, we constantly compare it to that fixed image. And if it doesn't add up, which most of the time it doesn't, because it's a fixed image that we may have gotten a long, long time ago, then we constantly compare. We may feel shame or guilt about not being able to live up to this illusion. So an illusion is something that holds us back, and it ties us back to a fixed image that we have from the past. So that's different than a vision. A vision is something that an image that we can create in our mind that actually moves us forward. So we can create a vision of how we want to look in our bodies or how we want to feel in our bodies, and we have that vision. We can hold that vision for ourselves. And so rather than the illusion and shaming ourselves when we think of this image, we aspire towards it and know that we can work towards it. So we know it's not a real image. We know that it's something that we're creating, but we are able to take action towards this image. We are able to shift our thoughts and beliefs toward this image. And so that is our vision. If we have a vision of what we want our relationship to look like, we can envision it ourselves through our imagination, and then move towards, take actions and shift our beliefs and move towards that vision for ourselves. So the difference between an illusion and a vision is that an illusion holds us back, and it's not true, and it keeps us from the present moment where we are able to see what's really there. And a vision moves us forward, where we know that in the present moment we can make shifts and changes to move towards that vision. So I thought that was a really important distinction and a really powerful way to use your third eye chakra and to move you forward. Because when we work things in our mind, that's what we project out into our lives. So if we're seeing through an illusion, that's going to hold us back and keep us feeling shameful and bad about ourselves. If we are moving towards a vision, that's going to be uplifting and draw us forward. So you can look at where in your life might you be attached to an illusion, or maybe you can shift it into a vision. And we do that in our mind's eye. If we recognize that that's happening, we are able to shift it into the other realm. And illusions a lot of times are unconscious, so we may unconsciously be doing this, and we can recognize this if we feel like a heavy feeling in the body, maybe a feeling of shame or guilt or not being enough. Then that's a good indication that an illusion is holding us back. So I invite you to look at that and see maybe where you can shift it more into the visionary aspect of the third eye chakra. And if you would like to learn more about the third eye chakra, I'm teaching a class at Soulshine Yoga this Friday, the 7th, February 7th, 6:30 to 8:30, and it'll be a discussion class. We'll be talking more about how to balance your third eye chakra, more about the power behind it, because it's such a powerful energy center, and the name means to command. So this is like taking power back and commanding our visions that we have inside to come to life. So it's really fun to discuss. And we'll also be having a gentle yoga practice incorporating how you can move the body to support the third eye chakra, and a meditation. Meditation is great for third eye chakra. Highly recommend that forever, but especially this month, really tuning in to the third eye chakra. If you have Insight Timer, they do have specific meditations that focus on the third eye chakra. So that would be a great avenue to really tune into. So I will leave all the links below if you'd like to connect with more of my work. And happy Third Eye Chakra Month. Happy February. Thank you for joining me this morning. I really have a great time expressing and being able to bring this chakra work into a way that we can tangibly shift our lives so that we can become more in alignment with who we truly are. So have a great week, and I'll see you next time. Namaste.